Welcome to the Archives of the Dead. I am the Necro Historian, and this is my assistant, Tut-Tut the Tiny Terror.
Howdy, partner.
Tonight, we delve into the chilling tale of a courier from the grave, a tireless servant of the frontier.
Yeah, a zombie with the Pony Express. Is it gonna say mail call or brain call?
Tut-Tut, your humor is as dry as your cranial cavity. Focus. This is a story of dread and spectral duty. We have found documents and eerie frontier photos that prove that the legend of the Fort Shutter Rider is true.
And none of it's AI generated, right?
Well, anyways, this is a terrifying piece of the historical record we are about to observe.
Hey, why did the zombie Pony Express rider get fired?
What?
Because his delivery times were dead slow. Get it?
Ugh. Prepare yourselves, dear viewers. Let us dim the lights and learn the unsettled truth about the zombie rider.
Ooh, spooky. Can we get popcorn?
No. Oh, what is this? A question has drifted in from the living. Sammy from Wisconsin wants to know, Tut-Tut, what is your favorite snack?
That's easy. Doritos, of course.
Oh, my apologies to Sammy. If any of you others from the great beyond have questions for either Tut-Tut or myself, inscribe them below. Now, when the bell awakens, so will the shadows. And tonight, unlike Tut-Tut, they listen.
I listen too. I just listen better when I have popcorn.
No popcorn.
It was the 28th of August, in the year of our Lord 1843. Our small, miserable post, Fort Shutter, stood on the farthest, most God-forsaken edge of the Texas territory, a lone thumb of American grit in a sea of untamed wilderness. The sun that day was a brassy, unforgiving orb, beating down upon the dry, cracked earth. I was on the midday watch, the sweat turning the dust on my face into mud. Then I saw it, a dust cloud boiling up on the eastern horizon. A fellow soldier, dressed in the standard issue blue wool that felt like a furnace in this heat, was riding hard, pushing his mount to its last gasp. His arm was extended forward, rigid as a tree limb, clutching a packet of white papers. It was a sight of desperate urgency. We threw open the main gate. The rider didn't rein in, but simply thundered through the entrance. He did not respond to the shouts of welcome or inquiry. His head was locked forward, his gaze fixed on some point in the distance with an unsettling, vacant stare. The horse beneath him was in a terrible state, its hide dark with a chilling, cold sweat and thick, milky foam bubbling from its mouth. The air around them held a strange, stagnant chill that made the hair on my arms stand on end. Captain Buck, a man of iron nerve, stepped forward and took the dispatches from the rider's hand. The instant the papers were free, the tension snapped with a sickening finality. Horse and rider dropped to the ground as one, dead before they hit the dirt, their bodies suddenly and completely devoid of life. The papers were orders from General Parker himself, stark and urgent. A war party of 200 Comanche, seasoned and on the warpath, were headed our way. We were to evacuate the fort immediately and fall back to headquarters. A frantic, desperate scramble ensued. We packed what we could, the grim reality settling in around us. The next morning, our fears were realized in a silent, menacing tableau. The entire Comanche band had surrounded the fort. Not a war cry was uttered. Their stillness was far more terrifying than any noise. Captain Buck hastily wrote a note to the general, but everyone there realized it was now impossible to get a messenger past those Comanche devils. Then the screaming began. They attacked with a relentless fury that seemed endless. Arrows rained down like hail. Our rifles grew so hot the wood started to smoke. We fought all day, wave after wave of warriors throwing themselves against our walls. By late afternoon, we were nearly out of powder. Our numbers dwindling, our hope all but gone. The fort was a bloody, chaotic mess. As the sun began to dip, painting the sky a violent red, the main gate shrieked open. We hadn't opened it. We ran to the walls, expecting the final, brutal breach. Below us, in the smoke and firelight, the sight turned our blood to ice. The dead rider and the dead horse were back on their feet, moving with that stiff, unnatural gait. The rider's arm was extended once more, holding the captain's letter, a ghastly imitation of life as the spectral pair charged away from the fort, a silent ghost in a world of noise. The warriors saw it too. Their war cries died in their throats, replaced by yelps of pure terror. To them, this was a powerful and evil spirit, a sign that the very earth itself had risen against them. Their formation broke into instant chaos. They scattered into the twilight, running from the silent courier as if the devil himself were on their heels. History, in its sterile official capacity, is silent on the method of their salvation. The reports only confirmed that help arrived in time, and the remaining souls at Fort Shutter escaped alive. But the men who were there that night will never forget. To this day, on moonless nights, there are some who swear they see a lone gray-faced rider on a dead horse, forever racing across the empty Texas plains, his arm extended, a silent courier still trying to deliver his eternal, desperate message.
Ah, you survived tonight's tale. Dare you watch another?
Like and subscribe, or I will haunt you.